Okay, so now we're going to use this reminder about like terms to collect some together. So we're going to look at these two examples, and then you're going to give yourselves a go at a few in your books. So example 1, we're being asked to simplify this expression here. So 10h plus 7y minus 6h plus 3y. So before you can go any further, you need to identify the like terms first. So the way that you're going to do that is you can use colors. Now, colors are really useful here. And whenever you're identifying your like terms, you always need to take the sign that comes in front of it with it. So the first pair of like terms that I see here is 10h and negative 6h. So I am going to color them in the same color. Let me choose purple. But it's really important that I always take the sign that comes in front of them. Now, the 10h doesn't have a sign in front because it's at the start. That just means it's positive. But the 6h has a negative sign in front of it. So then I can write here 10h, take away 6h. All I've done is rewrite exactly what I just highlighted in purple. And I can work that out. So 10 lots of h, take away 6 lots of h, means I'm going to have 4 lots of h left. Okay. Then I can do the same with the y's. So I have positive 7y, let's have blue, and positive 3y. Okay. So I can again write those out together. Okay. Now, I don't need to take that plus with the 7y because it's a positive. So if I write 7y at the start, I know that's a positive. But my sign is always really important. Okay. And then I can work that out. So 7y plus 3y is going to equal 10y. Okay. Then I've worked out those two parts. So my final answer is going to be 4h plus 10y. My two answers that I had here, all I've done is combine them. I knew that that was going to be a plus sign because that 10y is positive. Okay, so if it's positive and it doesn't have a sign, I know that I need to add it on. Okay, so my final answer will be 4h plus 10y. Okay. In example 2, we start in exactly the same way. So the first thing we do is identify any like terms that we have. So if I look at the first term, I'm going to highlight the first term first, and that is 5y squared. So I'm going to look now for anything else that has the same unknown, the same y squared, and I can see that here, negative 12y squared. Sorry. So they are my only two like terms in terms of y squared. Remember that 5y is not a like term because y and y squared, not the same unknown. So then I can write out in exactly the same order just what I highlighted above. Okay. And remember that that sign in front of that 12y squared, that takeaway, is the one that's really important. Okay. So here we need to work out what's 5y squared take away 12y squared. And this is why we did a lot of work on negatives in the first term, because we now need to do 5 take away 12, okay? And that's going to give us a negative number. That's going to give us negative 7, okay? And that's negative 7 lots of y squared. So I'll just make a quick note of that in brackets, because 5 take away 12 equals negative 7. That's why we have negative 7y squared here. Okay. Then we have some more like terms up here. We have some numbers, plus 5 and plus 17. 5 plus 17 gives us 22. So we've also collected some more like terms there. Okay. And then we also have this minus 5y here, which doesn't have any like terms, but we're just going to write that there by itself. Okay. So now we're left with these three things. Minus 7y squared, 22, and minus 5y. And they are the three parts of our answer. Okay. So it doesn't really matter what order we write them in. Normally it's the highest exponent first. And that would be our final answer. Now, in your books, I'd like you to give a go at simplifying those, please. Write those all down and then come back for your answers. Okay, if you're back for the answers, your answers are there, so you can mark those off, take a photo and send that in for me, please.